Okay, so this is our pallet situation for the Wabtec bearing inspection. In this bin we have miscellaneous 80/20 extrusion. We have a box of hardware that I was given. I haven't looked in there, I don't know what's in there, but it's labeled hardware. In this corner we have their control panel and a sensor box, I believe. I can look and see what's in here, the actual laser sensor and everything, but I was just told that's their sensing equipment and that needs to be handled a little bit separately. These are the large polycarb Lexan panels. This pallet is the longest one we have. It could use more bracing underneath. None of these are strapped down at the moment, but if we need to take off the actual panels themselves so we can better lay them flat, that is doable. Here we have extra 80/20 extrusion. Like you said, this can all just be wrapped together and stuffed where it's appropriate. On this pallet back here, this is just our strapping supplies, but on this pallet back here we have the medium size, or I guess this would be the smaller size 80/20 extrusion and panels. There's 4 items here, some of which do have Lexan, and that's strapped down already. On this pallet, nothing is strapped down. We have the bearings and the bearing housings in their own crates and packaging. This can all be strapped down to the pallet. We have another frame with rollers that's not strapped down, that can be strapped down. Here we have another conveyor. This is just a passive conveyor with no electronics or motors on it, with its legs, similar to the other one that we have outside. If I step around, this is our sandblasting and compression area. We have the blue roller with electronics and their legs. These are strapped down already. We can do more horizontal or X strapping to limit that motion. There's styrofoam underneath, some pink styrofoam, so some of these electronics aren't flush on the pallet itself. That's where it's at. Then we have their black drop chute, plus a few other panels that are laying underneath the chute, so the straps are holding all of those down at the moment. Like you said, since this one extends the furthest out on either end, we can put more blocking and stuff to prevent it moving either way. And then we have the actual machine itself. This door is locked. I don't have access to it. Their key could be in the box. I could check up on that. With these items, like I said, here's their various stepper motors and pulleys to rotate this block. Inside this bag area here, this looks like a linear actuator, some control system. I'm not familiar with their actual design and method and stuff, but this was bagged when I got here, so I'll leave that as is. But that's all the stuff that we have. I don't know about the lasers and sensors. I'll take a look in the bin, and I can ask Victoria if that's already been shipped, but this is what we have so far, so thank you.